Eric, well, I just hope that you have it crystal clear in your head that I would never, ever, 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 ever actually seriously ever in any kind of serious way except through like internally laughing about the entire thing, have a conversation about coming to sleep with you.
And who could blame you? I wouldn't blame. I mean, who would do that such a thing?
Would you ever think about sleeping with me?
Listen, why would you? After all, listen, you have made it so clear. I'm gonna really sit here. I'm gonna think about what I've done, Courtney.
I don't know what the fucking like either drug-induced delusion you were experiencing or like you had to be joking.
Well, Courtney, I'm gonna.
As if it was like some serious thing.
I tell you, I'm gonna put myself on timeout right now, Courtney. I'm gonna think about what I did. I talked about your body. I did a little bit. I said things I'd like to do with your body. It's true. And I'm gonna go sit in my room. I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna wonder, Eric, what is wrong with you to look at a woman like that in such a depraved fashion?
I'm just saying, I hope that like in your mind, in your brain somewhere, you understand how that is like completely either a joke. That's the way I understood it. Like this entire conversation is like a complete fucking joke. Eric obviously knows I would never come to LA. Or you're like completely fucking delusional and you actually were entertaining that as some kind of possibility, which is wrong, like completely wrong. So I just wanted to say that, and I hope that you internalize that as the absolute truth, and I hope that you don't misinterpret that as some kind of fucking weird.
Hey, Courtney, when did I interpret shit? I didn't interpret anything you did. I told you that in the video, remember?
No, Eric, you misinterpreted.
Remember when I said you very specifically?
Eric, and you thought I was gonna sleep with you in my apartment.
Courtney, listen. Courtney, listen. Courtney, listen. You got to listen, or you're never going to learn anything. Okay, listen. Are you listening? Are you listening? I told you in the video, right?
I invited you to my apartment to be part of a fun project that I thought was going on. Because believe it or not, before I actually got to know you, I thought that you were a pretty smart guy, and I thought that you did have some pretty cool insight. So to be a part of a new community I was in, I was like, oh, I'm going to join in on this road trip too. And you already knew, everyone knew, because Jay had been in there the whole time, that I was in a fucking serious relationship.
I know. I was shocked too. Hey, Courtney.
You understand why I wouldn't sleep with you.
Courtney. Courtney, if you don't listen, Courtney, listen. You are absolutely right. That when I went down there, I was really, really insecure. I would never have tried to come on to you in that fashion if you hadn't made it really, really clear to you, hit me over the head with that you wanted that to happen. So that was surprising and weird. But Courtney, you have to listen. Courtney, we already had this argument. You already conceded the point back at fucking when that happened. We already had this argument. You already conceded the main point. Okay? But this is totally different. Courtney. This was not responsive to you at all. It's not about you.
Neptune.
Do you understand that, Courtney? Do you understand?
Will you please shut up and let me explain something to you so that you understand? And if I go in that room ever again, you know never to ever approach me like that. Ever again, Eric. When you came to my apartment...
Courtney! I didn't approach you. Courtney, I didn't approach you with anything. Courtney, I didn't approach you. I made a suggestion.
You have like a huge fucking outburst of saying that I gave you signs, Eric. I did not give you any signs.
Courtney, I am telling you specifically. Courtney, I said in the video. Courtney, I said in the video. You gave me no signs. You gave me no interest or anything. It wasn't about you. I said that in the video. Those were my words. Remember? Do you remember? Do you remember? Okay. So did I say in the video that you gave me signals to pursue you? Did I say that?
I'm talking about
Okay, Courtney, it's a different instance. In that instance, you did. Listen, just because you crashed into me with your car one time on purpose doesn't mean you did it on purpose the second time. There are different instances. There are different contexts, and they have different meanings, okay? Now, the fact is, Courtney.
I'm going to get off the phone if you don't listen.
Courtney, are we talking about today or not? Are we talking about today or not? Are we talking about today or not?
Listen to me. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about something else.
Are you talking about
Let me
today?
explain something to you. So
Are you talking about
understand
today?
you.
Are you talking about today? I'm not going to let you get off topic. That other instance you're talking about is complicated. I'd be happy to go into it, but on a separate occasion. On a separate occasion. On a separate occasion. On a separate occasion, we can have this conversation. Let's finish topic 1 before we get to topic 2. Topic 1 is let's make sure we understand what happened today. Topic 2, we can go back after that and talk about that other thing. Okay, are you in agreement that you're wrong about everything? Well, that was fun. Courtney, I didn't care about her being mad at me about everything, but being wrong or refusing to admit it about specific instances like that is unacceptable.
It's
Completely
like you're
unacceptable.
an introverted feeling. You're an introverted feeling. That's retarded. You're
Well,
wrong about it.
I mean, look, I'm not gonna sit there and not require her to respond to the things she said, not just the things I'm saying. Respond to your own things you just said.
She's using FI. You're using TI. Can TI convince FI through logic? No.
You know
So
what,
who's
guys?
being- Huh?
She likes me.
See, that's what's when she says
I see right through that. I see right through that coy game of hers. She's into me.
no wonder you have to ask, okay, can you tell me, are you and do you want to have sex with me? I don't, because you really don't know.
I'm joking there, Nick. Obviously,
Okay.
I don't think she. Yeah, that's a joke.
I didn't know. So,
She's pissed.
I still think she's in. She's gonna watch this and she's gonna be super pissed. I still think she's in the ESFP.
Well, I mean, the thing is, it was really weird when I went down there because I thought I would have normally, like I did everybody else on this trip, was like I just said, well, I'm just gonna go there to do whatever I'm supposed to do. I would never dream of trying to touch any of these women. That would be a complete disaster because that would be so inappropriate. Well, that was my mindset at the time. But Courtney, when she wanted me to go down there, she said a lot of shit that was like kind of suggestive. And I wasn't sure, and I was just like, well, I'll just go down there and I'll get my project thing done anyway. And whatever happens with that. Well, I'm assuming no, I'm probably just misreading it. I was always on the erring on the side of caution side, you know. And I went in there. She couldn't have been more abundant in the nonverbal indications, like in terms of
Like she was
everything.
doing a lot of SE.
It's just like, you know, like just like shit like you want a piece of gum? You know, like just like random shit like that all the time. It was not anything independently that would make me think that I would be able to get on her or whatever. But again, it was the wrong mindset.
Maybe she thought you had bad breath.
Huh?
Maybe that blanket right there is her.
Possible.
I said maybe she thought you had bad breath, and that's why she offered you the gum.
Well, it's certainly possible, but I
That's
wasn't.
probably more likely than, do you want a piece of gum / do you want to sleep with me? Like,
Well, Neptune, you're being a straw man here in the sense that I've already indicated there was a lot of small things that added up to a cumulative whole that suggested to me.
Well, I'm curious now. What are the other
But
ones?
even then, I approached it at the time in the moment by saying to her,
What are
look,
the
I'm
other
getting
ones? I don't trust you for
explicitly saying to her, by not trying to touch her or something, but by explicitly saying to her, look, you're giving me a lot of signs. I don't understand. Are you with Jay or what?
Okay.
This is what happened. I didn't try to touch her.
But I want to get this out. So she was doing a lot of signs in person. It sounds like she was using a lot of SE in person. And as she does frequently when she turns off her camera and comes back on in a different position, she's stuck on her own. That's why she's so upset. As you got stuck on your own second slot function by trying to argue logic with her feelings. She's displaying tertiary getting shit done, trying to change things in your head, and she's not showing a lot of introverted intuition. She is acting like a fucking ESFP.
Well, that's quite likely to be the case. Regardless,
no ESFP with her.
My point is, I didn't try to go down there and get on her. When she gave me lots of indications that maybe I should, and I was so scared and insecure about everything, I spoke to her and said, I don't get this. I'm going to try to get on you soon because you're giving me all these signs, but are you with Jay? It was like that. That was my big, awful thing that I did.
and what was her response?
Her response was,
Your own counsel.
I respect you a lot, but I was like, Courtney, stop. What are you doing?
No.
I don't understand. It was that's exactly how it went down.
So you cut off her response after I respect you a lot?
Her response was, oh gosh, Eric, I respect you a lot, but I don't feel like that way about you or something. I was like, no, that's not what just happened. You know, that would be just what happened if I was trying to paw you or get on you and you had to push me away or something. What just happened was you were saying, come get it, big boy. And when I said, I don't get this, is Jay here? Are you with Jay or what? Then all of a sudden, I'm trying to get on you, right? But that's not what the fuck happened there.
Okay, can we? Is it safe to say that this is new to you? Your approach, your demeanor.
The way
Okay.
The first incident was in an entirely different context. Entirely
Why are
different.
you paying attention to the fact that Taylor was right about her being an ESFP?
Hey, there's nothing explicit about that. Hold on, Taylor. To say that she doesn't have anything to be wrong to be mad about, and that she wasn't just in the way that she was arguing it all, and that she didn't have a actual preface, she didn't have a solid ground to stand on. It's wrong.
It's
What
not-
did I say?
I mean, to say that she didn't, that it wasn't a TI anything?
What?
I mean, what was it? SEFI?
What? What are you talking about?
How does that say she's an ESFP? And how is that relevant?
Who the fuck cares about that?
Right, that's what I'm saying. How is that relevant?
It's relevant. Why are you? Yeah.
Anymore.
Taylor just said real quick, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you want to sit there and go, everyone stop. Taylor really slowed us down there with that blah, blah, blah. Let's stop and analyze it.
Fuck out of here. Or don't fuck out of here. We can talk about my interesting topic about how I was right about it.
No, the point is that you were saying that she was using FI, which is not logical, but she did have logical basis for everything she was saying, is Nick's point.
Which was what? What was her logical basis? And when did I say that she didn't have? It's not logical to
That Eric knew that she had a boyfriend and that they were committed, and then he continued to say, come down here and I'm quite charming. You might end